Hi guys! So welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking. If you're new here, I am Cherono and I'm a Kenyan living and studying in the Philippines. So for those who are returning here, welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those who are returning here, welcome back. I really appreciate your support, you guys. So guys, today I'm here with a very beautiful ladies. So I want them to introduce themselves. They'll tell us their names and what they do here in the Philippines. I'll start with her.
My name is Daisy and I'm a nursing student in Manila.
Oh.
And my name is Diana. I'm a nursing student too.
Yeah, so guys, we are both nursing students. All of us are nursing students. So wow, and they are also from Kenya. So guys, yeah, they came here to visit me, and I decided, you know what, why not bring them to my channel so that they tell us a little bit about themselves and how they find the Philippines. Okay, so okay, I don't know, it's some sort of an interview or something. I knew I surprised you, but okay, I want you to tell me, like, how did you end up in the Philippines? How did you learn about the Philippines? Yeah, just a simple, a brief, yeah, a summary of how you learned about the Philippines and how you ended up in the Philippines. Yeah.
I learned about the Philippines through YouTube mostly, and interaction with some YouTubers, including this one.
Yeah, actually.
And she's helped me through my processes and getting here.
Yeah. So guys, actually she commented on one of my YouTube channels, and then she was like, yeah, I'm interested in coming to the Philippines, and you know, I just responded, and then we ended up exchanging contacts and stuff like that, and voila,
Here we are.
here we are. Okay, what about you?
Okay, for me, like, I learned about Philippines through my sister.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she came here and
She loved it.
Yeah, she was the place.
Okay, so guys, how are you finding the Philippines so far? Like, do you have any shocks, any culture shocks? How are you finding the Philippines? Just a brief summary of how you guys are finding the Philippines. Do you love it? Like, just a brief summary of the Philippines.
I'd say the food mostly, because the spices are different. So the food tastes different. The rice isn't cooked with oil or salt. So it's very bland for me. So I have to, like, add that when I'm eating my food.
Let me tell you guys, when I first came to the Philippines, I was really finding a hard time eating the rice. Actually, most of the time I'll go to this fast food, let's say for example Jollibee, and I'll eat the chicken and leave the rice because it was so bland. Like, I was like, why does it not have salt? And whenever I could eat rice, I could add maybe, so if I cook in my own house, of course I will cook it like the way we cook it back home. But if I go somewhere and I really have to eat rice, then I would ask for soy sauce, something like that.
For me, I use the sauce, the gravy.
The gravy,
I pour
the
it.
Chicken gravy.
Yeah, I pour it on the rice.
Okay, what about you?
For me, I'm okay with the rice, but there's something they had, like, it's sour, so I'm not sure if they are mixed mostly.
Maybe
It's kind of fruit, like, it's kind of a fruit.
A small one.
Yeah, so it's
The tiny
leaves.
like no, there's tiny lemon, like,
yeah, it's something
like tiny ones.
Oh,
that's sour. Yeah.
The calamansi?
Yeah, I think that way.
So you guys have trouble with food. Don't like, okay, so the food is, okay, for me, I have not really experienced the Filipino food. I didn't get to eat Filipino food like that, because most of the time I like to cook at home. So I can't say really, because when I go to eat something, I taste maybe because, you know, but all that I've tasted, very nice.
I like the isaw on street food.
Yeah,
I love isaw.
Let me tell you, I used to be like, how are people eating chicken? Have you tried
chicken? It is style.
Yes, I tried with her.
But the one we ate wasn't so good. On the way to Divisoria, it wasn't so good. But I'll get you to eat.
At first I was like, how are people eating chicken intestines? Until I went to school and some of my friends were like, just try it. Let me tell you. And then it was hot.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I went for more.
Especially with the vinegar, the dipping in the vinegar.
It's so nice. I also love it anyway. So anything else like about the Philippines? Okay, what do you like about the Philippines so far?
I'd say, okay, the people, it's a bit 50-50, but the positive side is when people are friendly, they accommodate you, and they try to like put themselves in your shoes, in quotes, so to be able to understand where you're from and all that.
Because people are friendly and stuff like that. Yeah, actually, guys, Filipinos are really friendly people. Like I myself, like when I first came here, everybody was like, "Hi, my friend, hi, my friend." I was forced to smile. At least now, with the face mask and stuff, it's hard. But those times, I was forced to really smile. Like you just meet somebody, they're just like
smiling.
Yeah. So.
For me, like when I landed here and I had a man, like I had like 2 heavy bags and. He hoped to help me without asking anything in return.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, in our country, people usually like to ask for.
And they don't. And you can't even trust anybody in the bag because somebody will go with will go at your daga. So yeah, actually, and I've noticed one thing: Filipinos are really, I don't know, genuine in a way. Talk about this. Can you tell us something about the discipline?
Okay, like for me, I stay in a dormitory and we have to pay to cook. So, like, no one has ever gone and cooked without paying. Like, you know, that's discipline.
Yeah, and it is also like I don't know.
Honesty.
Yeah, honesty. I feel like they are very honest people in a way that. And also, like, okay, for me, okay, I'll just talk about an experience. Like, sometimes when we go to school, you know, we leave our bags all over. Everybody's leaving their bag. Yeah, especially when we go for return demonstrations, you will find the bags on the floor, lots of bags. And let me tell you, mind you guys, because you will come back, find your bag with everything inside. If you had thousands of money there, you will find it as it is. Even 1 shilling, 1 peso will not go out. Okay? Like, I was like, try this in Kenya. Really? Try it because it's crazy. I don't know if you guys have experienced that. You feel like you feel safe. You feel safe. Like right now, I feel like okay. Sometimes I ask myself, what happens if I go back to Kenya? You know, when I walk in the streets, I find myself holding my phone in a way that I'm very careless with my things nowadays. I'm even careless with my bags and stuff like that. I don't know if you guys have the same thing.
It's like we've just gotten used to being free in that manner.
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah, for me, I really feel safe here in the Philippines. Like, I feel like it's the safest place to be. Like, you don't have to be worried like, somebody must snatch my phone, somebody might do this. No, it's really rare.
It's rare.
Okay, yeah. So anyhow, so guys, if you're just tuning in, this my Kenyan friends, we are all doing nursing here in the Philippines, and for her specifically, she reached out to me on YouTube, and voila, she's here with us today, and I'm so happy. Like, she loved. So what made you want to come to the Philippines, by the way, apart from watching the videos and stuff like that? Yeah.
I wanted to pursue nursing, and it was kind of hard to do it in Kenya.
Yeah.
So I had to find somewhere else, and it was the better option with a lot of factors to be considered, like the tuition fees, living costs, and all that. It would be cheaper than the US, Canada, Australia.
That's true.
Here we are.
And you?
Okay, they say sometimes it's good to change the environment, right? Yeah.
Okay, so actually, on that, so, you know, most of the people always like, I don't know if you ever meet Filipinos in the streets and they ask you, why did you choose the Philippines? Okay, for me personally, why I chose the Philippines was because the nursing system, like the nursing care in the Philippines is the best, and it is recognized worldwide. Like, if you go somewhere,
It is, yeah.
Nurses from the Philippines, they're like, whoa, they're the best. So I was like, why not go to the best? Let's go to the heart of everything.
Learn from the best.
Yeah, let's learn from the best. So, okay, how long have you been in the Philippines with you guys? We should have started with this.
I have been since August, so around 5 months.
Oh, 5 months.
September, October, November.
3 months.
Yeah, around 5 months for
Okay,
me.
okay.
Yeah.
Have you had any dating experience or stuff like that?
We're focusing on our studies.
Focusing on your studies. Why?
Focusing.
Okay, have you ever been like had a situation where a Filipino approaches you like, I wanted to be my girlfriend or stuff like that?
There's one who like offered to like take me out, show me around Manila and stuff like that.
Just take you out, not
Like, yeah, he was like, oh, do you have a boyfriend? Do you have a Kenyan boyfriend or a Filipino boyfriend? I could be your boyfriend.
Oh wow, you're so lucky.
Very, very direct.
You're so
On
lucky.
the first day.
You're so lucky, guys. We have not had anybody. Okay, I've had people asking me if I have a boyfriend, but okay, just to avoid a long conversation, I always like. Maybe sometimes say yes, I do, because just to avoid conversations. But
Yeah.
I've never really had a Filipino approaching me, be like, I want you to be my girlfriend and stuff like that. I'm like, is it that Filipinos don't like? I've come to a conclusion that maybe Filipinos don't like black women or something.
Same,
like
yeah,
that.
I can say the same.
I'd also say that.
Yeah.
So that is the conclusion I came to, because I feel like, and I don't know, but I feel like is it because they are shy or something like that? But I don't get the
I
logic behind it.
think because you are a bit tall, so maybe they get intimidated by
Oh, something like that.
size.
For me,
Maybe.
I'd say maybe it's because they're used to. It's because of what they're used to, and like black people are a minority, like super minority here in the Philippines. So it's hard for them to interact with black people. So when they come to that kind of interaction, maybe they don't know how to act, or they just want to like stick to what they're used to.
Okay, if you had one message for a Filipino guy that is watching right now, what would you tell them? What would you tell them? Like, just a message for a Filipino guy. So this is a message for you if you're watching and you're single. Not only for the single guys, okay? What
Hey
message?
guys, like you don't know what you're missing. Like, black women, everything. Yeah.
I'd say if you find someone attractive regardless of their skin color, and you are attracted to them in either way, just approach them. Don't be shy or whatever.
So this is my message. So we are approachable. So don't be shy. Don't be shy. Just take a shot, okay? So anyway, guys, as we end, let me know. Do you have any culture shocks? First of all, before the culture shocks, what was your first impressions of the Philippines? Like, do you have any like the impression like when you first go to the Philippines, you're like, oh, okay, like that impression? Do you have any?
I'm not sure. It's not that different from Kenya for me. So I don't know.
Not sure. Okay, you?
Okay, I was like I had high expectations.
Oh, also
Okay.
high expectations.
What was
So
it?
and when I was coming and I was home.
Okay,
It
what
was
was
much like Nairobi.
Okay, no. What was the expectations?
Like good roads.
Oh, yeah.
Buildings, yeah, you know.
Yeah, okay, so, like for me, my first impressions of the Philippines was, I feel like the Philippines that is portrayed out there is not the Philippines that I came to. Like when like people, you will see things out there, you'll be like, oh, Philippines is a very, like, I don't know, there's just the things that is betrayed out there is not what is here. Okay, but also another thing, like, I don't know if you guys did get to watch these soap operas from the Philippines. You see what is displayed there. One thing about yes, there is what that is displayed there. But okay, for that I could say it is almost exactly the Philippines that is portrayed in those movies is almost exactly. But in the documentaries and people, you'll be like, oh, okay, you will have a different perception of the Philippines, and then when you get here, you are like, okay, it just feels like home. By the way, just feels there's not so much difference from where we come from. So anyhow.
For me, I'd say the difference is with how people portray the Philippines. Although this is up for debate, but as friendly as they are, there are other people who are aggressively racist, and there are others who are passively racist.
Oh,
so not everyone is as friendly as they make Philippines out to be.
Yeah, that's true. That's really there's that one or two people that you will find that you're like, oh my goodness, this person is not friendly. So let's end with the culture shocks. Do you have any culture shocks that you have had? Just one that beats everything. Like I'm sure there's culture. I remember you were telling me you are struggling with the culture shock. So what? Could you share with us the culture shock that you've experienced here?
For me, I'm not sure if this is like a culture shock per se, but in my apartment building, twice when I was just like sitting by my place, one of my neighbors just like knocks at my door and be like, "Hi, do you want to eat with me?" Blah blah. Then invite me over to her place, and then just like offer me food out of nowhere twice. So it's been, I'm like, am I supposed to accept food from strangers? But then I still do because trying not to be rude.
It's not really strangers because it's your neighbor anyway. Wow, that is different. I've never had my neighbor say.
Actually, it was awkward. I didn't expect it. Both experiences, I never expected it, but it was something.
Do you have any culture shocks? No.
Let me see.
No, not even I don't know this. Okay, fine.
Do you have any culture shocks?
Yeah, I've had a lot of culture shocks here in the Philippines. Like for example, you go to the mall and you find people sitting around the dogs. They even have the chair for the dog. You know, it's so funny. They are pushing a dog like it's a baby. Like for me, it was kind of like. Tell me, let's go now. Let's be somewhere in let's say which mall in Nairobi.
Yeah, okay.
Would you find anybody in a dog on there? It's not easy. Like okay, for me, dogs, cats. You know, Filipinos really
how they treat their pets.
They really take good care of pets and they take them as family or as their little babies. I even have one neighbor before I moved here that used to be like, I don't need to have a baby. I have my dogs. And then she sleeps with her dogs. I was like, me sleep with the dog. It's not possible for a dog to jump into my bed. In fact, where I come from, dogs don't even go inside the house. So I don't know if you guys keep pets inside your house, except for cats, but dogs.
Okay, for me, I used to, but now I don't want to get a dog here because I'd be too attached and I'd leave it.
Oh, so you love dogs?
I would, yeah.
Okay. For us, where I come from, dogs are guards. Like they are supposed to. They
there are like guard dogs, but then there are pet dogs. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So for us,
it's like different
pet dogs. What are you doing this for?
Me and pets.
It's not your thing. Yeah. So that was a big shock for me. Like what? What do you mean?
It's like I'm trying to take care of myself. So what about a dog?
You can't
manage. No.
And people will really like they really get so emotionally attached with their pets in a way that should they even pass away, it's they really mourn like they're mourning a human being. See, so that was a shock for me, for real though. So anyhow, guys, so I don't know if you have any ending remarks.
Just subscribe. Subscribe and like the video.
Yeah, guys, subscribe and like the video. Let us know down in the comment section. What do you think about their views on their stay in the Philippines? And so would you recommend? By the way, would you recommend somebody else to come to the Philippines? if somebody was to contact you today and be like, I want to come to the Philippines, would you tell them, oh yeah, it's fine? Would you recommend it?
If you are to come, don't just have a lot of expectations.
That is not the answer. Would you recommend the Philippines?
For me, no.
Why?
No, it's too hot.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to the weather, like right now we are
too hot.
sweating or something like that because we had to off the fans because of the noise. It's really hot in the Philippines. And also, anyway, like guys, some people have different when do you say that? No, it's like people get different experiences here in the Philippines. Like for me, I wouldn't say I've had any bad experience in it. Like I've not had an experience that I feel like, I know you shouldn't come to the Philippines or something like that.
For me, I'd say yes and no in the recommendation. Yes, because especially if it's nursing related, it's really good, and the education is extensive.
Yeah, that's true.
But no, in the part of having a lot of struggles, like I said, racism. I've been on the racism side a few times for the past few months. So it's really disheartening, and it would make you rethink your whole decision and your whole plan, your whole all that. Like it will make you rethink a lot of things. And
language.
The language barrier, especially because a lot of people make it seem as though Filipinos speak a lot of English, as it is. Philippines is said to be the third best English speaking country in the world. But when you come here, you have a lot of language barrier situations, especially when you don't understand Tagalog. So if you want to come here, start learning Tagalog. Start watching a lot of Tagalog movies and start learning Tagalog, because it will be really hard. Because like in class, maybe someone would make comments in Tagalog. The professor might make a comment in Tagalog. So it might be hard for you to understand and to get along with people because you don't understand Tagalog.
That's true. That's true. When it comes to language barrier, I agree. Like when people come here, they like, Filipinos really do understand English and stuff like that. Yes, they do understand English, but they find it so hard to respond in English. So most of the time,
they prefer to speak
in Tagalog. So if you want to come to the Philippines, Tagalog is try to have some basic. When you have some basic words, it's easy for you to even maneuver around. Like even going to the jeepneys and stuff like that. It's easy for you to communicate with people. Let's say you go to the market. How are you going to communicate? Because if you say how much, people might not understand. They'll even joke about it. They have this joke like, nose bleed, like, the sun was bleeding on you, so if you don't understand. So anyhow guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already. We are on the road to 20,000 subscribers, so I believe we can get it. Okay, so guys, until next time, from us to you, bye bye.